Welcome inside the 2021 Volkswagen ID.4. My name's Dave Erickson. How's it going? Glad you're watching. I am the self-proclaimed Everyman driver because I, like you, am just the everyman. And I happen to have a YouTube channel and I get the chance to review cars on a weekly basis. And I'm very excited about this one because I have a Tesla Model 3 in my driveway, my garage. And this is my first all-electric vehicle that I can do a real comparison with and tell you what I think about it after my full week. So let's put it in drive, go for a little errand, and recap some of the things I like that stand out and how it might be a little different than your Tesla, or we like to call it Pepper Potts. That's what we nicknamed our black Tesla Model 3. And we got that in October of last year. So here we go. One thing that stands out right away is that it doesn't necessarily have the same pop, the immediate torque and acceleration that the Tesla does. Not a bad thing, just a little bit of a difference, not the explosive jump off the line when you hit the accelerator pedal, which has a play mark on it, little triangle, as opposed to the brake pedal, which has a pause button on it. Now, based on your research, I'm sure you notice that once you get in the car and put your foot on the pause or brake pedal, the vehicle recognizes you're ready to go and it starts up, or it's on, and then you just turn the dial up here to go into D, which is drive, and then backwards for the backup camera, and then pressing in for park or to stop. And then when you leave the vehicle, it basically turns off. In fact, I wanted to get some footage of the car, at least the infotainment screen, instrument cluster, from the back seat, but it wasn't on when I was in the back seat because there was nobody in the front seat. It's kind of a little thing for me that I was trying to get footage for you, but I couldn't because I have to be actually in the front seat. It recognizes that you're in the chair and to be on. Anyhow, so it does have a little bit of a pop there for acceleration, but again, not as jarring or immediate as I've recognized in the Tesla, and I've got plenty of experience in the seat behind the wheel of the Tesla versus this. This has two screens as opposed to the one big 15-inch screen in the Tesla. I know I'm just doing back and forth with Tesla, but that's an easy comparison between the two. You got this screen right here, which has all these different options on it, and it's really fast and responsive to the touch of what it showcases on the screen. There's also buttons down below, menu, climate. So you've got four basic drive modes: Eco, Comfort, Sport, and you can customize it. You press which one you want to do. I'm about to go on the highway, so let's go ahead and go on the Sport. This is supposed to be tighten everything up. Information here, suspension's all sporty, as well as the steering, drivetrain, and so on. We'll go ahead and leave it in the Sport mode, and we'll accelerate here. Quickly. Dead stop. See, not as quick. Now we're at 50 and 60. That's about it. It's fast, it's smooth, but not, your head doesn't go back like you do in the Tesla Model 3. They have a screen in the front where the Tesla does not, and this has your charging information, or how many miles you have left, the speed limit. It just said I was exceeding the speed limit by like 4 miles per hour. It also has your drive, neutral, reverse, and so on. And also lane keeping assist is on the left-hand side. Kind of a smaller screen here, but it's kind of good to see if you want to make that transition to your regular cars, the ICEs, internal combustion engines, to an all-electric, because you're so used to seeing a screen right here. And when you have a Tesla, for example, and the big screen's right there, it takes some getting used to that you don't have anything in front of you, which Some people say, hey, it's great, less distractions, but then some people will say, hey, you got basically a laptop in front of you, which can be distractions. But again, once you get used to it, it's not a big deal in the Tesla. And this too, I like it. I actually like two screens, one here for the speed, this one over here for everything else. Although getting around takes a little bit getting used to because you have a bunch of them. This is like your home main button right there. And you can look at the vehicle and sound, navigation, and so on. I have a plug-in here for my phone, so I got the Apple CarPlay with my iPhone. This is kind of nice, looking at all the different locations nearby. This one looks for, what is this? A Walmart? Oh, these are the charging stations that are nearby. That's a whole other video. Seriously, a whole other video is the charging system for this vehicle. This has, it has for me, when I charge it completely, just about 220 full miles of range. Not too shabby, although even with my base Tesla, I think it's 240-ish. And then depends on if you get long range batteries for some of these cars, they can bump it up by 50 up to maybe almost 100 miles more in range. Now there's an app that goes along with this as well that helps you find the, what's it called, the Electrify America.
Necessary charging stops. Please follow the road.
It says there's necessary charging stops, please follow the route. And it has some sort of route in here for 630 miles, which I'm not really going that far. It might be, I don't know why that is, but just talk to me, let me know. There's an app that lets you know where the different charging stations are. Some are Volkswagen specific, some are not. In fact, when I picked up the car, if you saw my just arrived video, when I just got the car, we were at a different station that was not the one that Volkswagen has set up. They had to put like $2 billion worth of charging stations across the country as part of their, I don't know, forgiveness plan from their Dieselgate situation. Anyhow, they're spread out around the country, and you can, you know, hop to those and do some cross-country trips without any real concerns. So likes and dislikes. I like it. It feels like a normal car. Everything about it feels like a normal car versus a Tesla. Tesla, you feel like you're in something different. Really feel like you're something space age, where this is a nice segue. You feel like you're just in a regular, you know, SUV. This could be a CRV, or it could just be another Volkswagen, or I don't know, RAV4. Not as nice as much nicer than a RAV4. So technology-wise, this has far and above all of those other cars that would be competing with it. I think this would be a better bet to go with. Price point's not so bad for a first-time full electric vehicle. Could be a good way to get into electric vehicles. I think Tesla is like, you know, jumping in with both feet, whereas this one, you step in with one foot and get used to the concept of going all electric, while still feeling like you have a normal gas car, but without having to go to the gas station to fill up. I think everything that you see in the infotainment screen, it's got a wireless charging pad and the cup holders. I mean, we have this beautiful panoramic sunroof, which is all one glass. It does not open up, and you can activate it by going to the screen here, roof, and then right now it shows the roof is open, and then I can just slide this up or down, and the roof closes or opens. I'm gonna go backwards and keep it all the way open because it's a nice night, nice day, and I want the sun to come on in. Anyhow, it's just one glass. You can see that from the top. It's just a big open area. Cargo room is pretty decent. It's got almost 2 levels of cargo capacity, where you have this huge space and the seats do fold down to increase the room, but you have a slidable hideaway, well, almost a hideaway cover on the floorboard. You can give yourself a few more inches of depth, and then just below that is where you keep your charging cable, which I have plugged in at home right now. So that's your cargo area back there, which again, pretty easy to figure out, and just like you have in any other normal non-electric vehicle. What would stand out to you in compared to a Tesla is the frunk. The front has the battery, some other electronics in the front, as opposed to an open area that you can use for storage like you do in the Tesla. So that's a big difference there.
Please make a U-turn now.
Somehow I got navigation on here, which I really don't need for a destination that I have not plugged in.
Now turn right.
Thank you. So anyhow,
Right.
as the Everyman driver, this is definitely one of those vehicles that you want to do a little more research in. I put some information on everymandriver.com, my main website. so you can look at how they break this down with how the charging is organized, where you can get charging stations around the country, what to expect in terms of range, how to navigate this infotainment screen, why you have a light bar here on the windshield. It's a fun, easy car to drive with not much thinking. It's nice and quiet. Only thinking is like I gotta keep track of my range. But if you plug it in at home, there's two different. You can charge it faster or slower, depends on your outlets at home. Same with us with the Tesla. Yeah, I think it's a good starter car for someone who wants to enter the world of fully electric. You can also go for the Nissan Leafs of the world and that kind of thing, but I would definitely go this over that, and then graduate to probably a Tesla. Either way, I think it's a win-win. I think it's a smart vehicle. I think it's a really good looking vehicle on the outside. You don't necessarily think or know that it's electric by looking at the exterior. Smooth lines, great style, nice and wide and big, and plenty of space in the back seat. In fact, I did a little back seat position myself. You can see how much room I have between my knees and the back of the seat, and that position you see right there is me, my driving position up front. So basically me sitting behind myself. Headroom is great too. So overall, this is a really nice car, and I would definitely encourage you to do a test drive and find out for yourself. And if you can, test drive another electric vehicle just to get a feel for how it accelerates, how it feels around you in terms of seat comfort here, and passengers in the back. You can definitely get 3 adults in the back seat as well as car seats. In my case, I got 2 kids, so easily put 2 car seats in the back. That's my recap after a full week with this 21 Volkswagen ID.4. Thanks for watching. Again, more information on everymandriver.com. Keep researching. I'm sure there's other videos out there because it's been on the market for a while, and other reporters or vloggers, bloggers who go a little more in depth than me. But as the Everyman, hey, I'm just trying to figure things out and share with you what I experienced since I had a chance to be with it for a full week. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Adios. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.